Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to Krastorio for episode 88. And can I just start by saying that it's been quite a while since I played this last. The last episode was recorded quite a while ago, so I'm not too good at remembering what happened or what we were doing. But I do see that we have this line of new tech that we need to get into every one of these singularity labs. So let's start by doing that, I guess. Are these not supposed to shuffle them onwards? Oh, they are shuffling all the way. Never mind. How come we have two within the machine? I think that's just an oversight on my part. So, are we going to pair them up or anything? I guess that's how we have done it already, so let's do it. Good. Dang, they're so loud. Okay, so seems like we're actually missing some purple tech cards, whatever they're called. Coming all the way from over here. And it's using an old ugly setup, of course. So we're missing modules. And it seems like we are missing components for those modules. Yep, I thought we had fixed all of this. Apparently not though. So we make a full build of components right here. Or not even a full build actually. Why is that? Because we don't have enough silicon? Because we don't have enough stone apparently. So these up here aren't running. Are we not getting a full build? It looks almost like a full build. This is supposed to be output prioritized. That should be a bit better, but I'm not actually sure that we can support all of these machines with a single build. Maybe we should just start and restart by getting to these numbers. This can consume 10 sand every 2.1 seconds. And what can this consume? We can't see that here. Or what that producing. And it can produce. Why does it tell me that what the 1,000 brushes? It can produce 7.5 sand. Is that per second? I don't know what is it. Why doesn't it tell me the production time of this? Is this once per second? No, that's slower than a second. It has crafting speed of 1. Oh, maybe we can see the rest of the action. Yeah, of course. Crafting time 1. Is this really 1 second? Are we low on power or something? No. Well, maybe it is a second, and I'm just not very good at time, I guess. Okay. So we can produce 7.5 every second. Yeah, again, I haven't been playing Factorio for a while, so I am slow today as well. How much land do we need each second in this? Well, if we just say that it's every 2 seconds, then it's 5 seconds per second. Dang it. This produces more per second, and it's only supplying this. How much stone would it need per second to produce 5 cents per second? Let's maybe just get a calculator in here. So we have the 7.5 gig of the mean, that's the average production. Divided by the 5 that we need every second. What is it I'm trying to calculate here? So we need... I think I'm doing this wrong. Sorry, let's do this over. We need 5 per second. We can produce 7.5 per second. We need 2/3 of the output, so we need 2 stone in this machine per second. Okay. Our belt can carry 30 per second, so that will be enough for 15 of these crushers. If they're supposed to supply the filtration pens, and yeah, now it is backing up, so that as long as we have enough stone, then we should have enough for all of these. And I probably did this math several times already, but I just have to do it again to be sure. So this should produce a full belt. And of course we use a lot of it already for red circuits. And thus we don't have a full belt when we get here to our modules. You use up so many components, it seems like you should dedicate a production area to each consumer of them. Because I can't even just turn the rest of the belt around, because we have... Oh, we use a lot of stuff from over here as well. These blue circuits, or blue modules, aren't even getting any at the moment. That's a bit annoying. So our whole research setup is basically choked by a lack of purple modules. How are we going to fix this? Maybe we should start tearing the stuff down and doing it over. That's the easy way out, at least. It will take longer, of course, but... we don't have any space really anywhere. Did we make a prettier setup for components somewhere? No. This isn't very pretty either. Did we really not do that? I might just be missing it, but I don't... Well, I can see it at least. We made a lot of components from the output of these whatever they're called, Imosite. Yeah. We produce a lot of sand from crushing it, of course, yeah. So we put all of that sand into filtration plant, that turn it into quartz, then we turn that into silicon, and then feed that into component. Why do we have this? Oh, it's needed for components, of course. It would probably have been a bit better on the other side, but oh well. Okay. So this is a bit prettier. But we aren't making a lot of components here, really. Because we need more silicon. Are we producing this stuff at full force? Full speed, It seems like we are. So we aren't making a lot of components from this setup, at least. And this setup is dedicated to red circuits. This setup is split between red circuits and everything else that needs basically, or at least the modules. Maybe we should just start producing some more and put it on some lines down here. Or up here, if necessary. Is this all unused? That's a bit weird. What did we have planned for that? Found a problem right there. Not that we're using it for anything, but then we don't have an empty belt at least. At least I don't think we're using it for anything. Doesn't really matter. So let's just think about this. Bring components back this way. This can go all the way basically. We do want some space here, preferably to run on, but it doesn't really matter. I've made quite a mess with this bus, to be honest, but that's okay. I think at some point, we are missing stuff because we're running on concrete. I had also forgotten how fast we were actually running in this. Why I was... Oh, that's the other belt. Never mind. Oh, so some of the components are needed right here. Now, how are we going to prioritize all of this? We can just merge one of the belts with this one, I guess. Stop this belt right here. I guess that's an okay idea. We don't need this further back, right? At least we should be prioritizing this setup. Or more red circuits. And that's probably going to take all of the components now, but oh well. All of this is just for the robots, I think, yep. Let's prioritize the first input. If we ever get anything up here from there. Everything is just used for the red circuits right now, but maybe that will change when it starts getting to the end. Looks like we are backing up a bit. But yeah, let's get some components on this belt. That's a fine starting project to get back into this. Now, I think I planned all of this area up here to be immersite refining and well, consumption and stuff, but we're just getting so far further on the bus down below that I'm not sure if that's a good idea. We have the plate, we have other stuff. Actually, the sand consumption up here takes up a lot more space than anything else, really. How come we aren't... Oh, we are not prioritizing these. Or these, for that matter. So we're not making any glass here. Okay, that's fine. We would rather have some more components, I guess. Mining productivity done. Should we just start the next one of those? So we have two, and including this yellow thing, advanced tech cards. Does that mean we can research everything here? It looks like we can. Anti-creep virus capsule. Interesting. And an advanced tank or something. We're not really using tanks because we are cleaning our air like responsible humans, but did we work towards something, or... Well, I guess we want the next science type at some point. Maybe we should just research it and then be ready for it. Oh, I got a level. I guess we just want more reach distance, right? Sure. Do we want to produce components up here, or should we do it down here? That is my big question right now. And let's just check that these 4 tiles aren't occupied with anything else. They're not. Good. I don't remember if we wanted anything else from up here than plate and refine. I think the thought was that we should also do stuff like immersion gear wheel and other stuff like that. What are we using all this plate for? Using it here, or as an ingredient in the gear wheels that are used for science, of course. Oh, we didn't want all of the immersion stuff on the bus, so we're just producing it locally. Then I guess we can just use the space up here. That shouldn't be a problem. At least that's what I'm going to do. So let's do it. Can we figure out some way to do this pretty? In a pretty way, I mean. I'm sure we can. So we need the silicon and glass and plastic. And we need coke. Is this coke? For silicon. No? Are we just using it as a smelting component then? I guess. That seems a bit weird to me. But maybe it's more efficient than the coal. I guess it is. And I guess we weren't really in having too much of a need for all that coke. Okay, so we just need to smelt the quartz into silicon, and I guess we can just do that in electronic furnaces. So we shouldn't need to bring in any smelting or fuel, I guess. Let's keep this one up here. So the outer thing, I guess, should always be the stone. How are we going to do this? Maybe it's hard to do this pretty, but if we just cut this column in half and mirror it instead, do the same with this, then of course this is still gonna be a lot longer than this, but or taller, but it shouldn't really be a problem, right? So a full build, let's do all of the math from the back. If I can figure it out at least. So we need silicon. 1 silicon every 2 seconds. 0.5 silicon per second. That requires Wait, we have to multiply that by the 30 on a build, of course. So we need 15 per second. We produce 9 silicon every 16 seconds, of course. Multiply by 16. So we need 26.6 machines or furnaces smelting this stuff. At least with a crafting speed of 1, but these are a crafting speed of 2. 2. So basically 14. Let's just have a look if that lines up with what we have over here. Oh, these have a crafting speed of 1, right? Yeah, so we would have 28 of these. What? I guess we made these to actually use all of the output from these instead. I think we'll do it a bit differently here. So 14 furnaces melting quartz into silicon. Bom, bom, bom. So we need 18 quartz. Oh boy, I'm not sure if I'm doing these calculations correctly, but let's just try it out, shall we? So 9 silicon per craft, 18 quartz per craft, sorry. For every silicon I need per second, I need 2 quartz, of course. Oh, I calculated how many machines. God dang it. What was this calculation? 15 divided by 9. Oh, I need 15 of these. 15 silicon per second. And I get 9 silicon per craft. So 1.6 craft per second. I'm having a very hard time calculating this right now. I'm sorry. What is it we're trying to calculate, really? How many resources goes into it, right? Or do we calculate how many machines we need? Mm, I guess we should calculate both, because we don't know if we need more than one belt of stone for this. Mm, so we still need 15 silicon per second. That is 1.6 craft per second, and that would be 14 furnaces crafting full time almost. So 1.6 craft per second multiplied by the 18 quartz required. Can I get the correct? Nope. This number multiplied by 18 quartz per craft. No, yeah. Wait, what? Yeah. This is how many quartz we need per second. Coincidentally, that lines up to 30 exactly. That's nice. So 30 divided by 6 multiplied by 2.1 seconds per craft. We need 10.5 crushers. No, that is filtration plants, of course. Making these. Should we just write some of this down, maybe? Let's just do something like this. This is so stupid, but... So, 14 furnaces. Maybe we should even... I know I'm slow, I'm sorry. But this is how we're going to do it anyway. How many machines, how many crushers did we say? Filtration plants, sorry. We said 10.5, so this will basically be 12 if we want it to be symmetrical. Uh, 12, there we go. And that is filtration plants. And then we can calculate how many crushers we need. So we need to know how much sand, that's just this multiplied by 10, sand per craft, divided by 7.5 sand per craft over there. So 14. Machines or crushers if they have a crafting speed of 1. Yep, they do. That's nice. Good. Where are the crushers? There they are. So, can we actually make 105 sand per second with a build of stone? We have 30 stone per second multiplied by 7.5. Wait, what? That's how much sand we can make per second, right? That should be more than enough from one belt then. Is that correct? I think I have made a mistake somewhere. Because I think we found out that we required a lot more over here. But maybe I'm wrong. Because we are using less than a belt for a full belt of components here. So I'm probably wrong. Okay. So 14 of these, that's 7 on each side. I'm that good at math. And we have these population plans. I think I can remember 14 by now. Maybe we should have the water input at the bottom, just so it's easier to scale upwards. Good. Let's start the next research as well. And actually, let's put a chest down here again with that. Can you not just hold it down? No? Because unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.